Peace, everybody. We are back today. Well, I'm back today with me and Sister MyRah. Yeah. All right. So, we've been waiting and debating for oh so long about what we're gonna do next, and so Sister MyRah said Spirit just touched her, and she wanted to talk a little bit today about where she gets her information. Because I know a lot of y'all saw the MJ video and things like that, and had a lot of comments. But it's still about the black family and us not compromising our values when it comes to what we're willing to do to put the black family back together. So y'all, appreciate y'all for checking in. And Sister MyRah, what you got to tell us today?
Well, you know, I just wanted to be understood that this information that I put out is really not about my beliefs. It's not what I figured out, and it's not about what I feel. Okay? This is information that, see, I have the ability to read the configurations of the planets, you know, and the energy that is being dispensed from the universe onto the Earth, what I call daughter Earth. Okay? And so, able to tell you, I can look at the larger picture, and then the physical is the individual aspects that comes together, you see, to make up that larger picture. So I see the bigger picture, you see, and then can understand how the individual aspect comes together, you know, to form that complete picture.
Even for individuals and situations?
Yes. I mean, it all fits into a larger scope of things, you see.
Gotcha.
Everything is going to fall. There is actually, what I do is the study of energy, okay, through the elements, you know, through the astrological information on energy. Any way that I can pick up the information on energy is what the tools that I use. So, yeah, it's, when we look at the perspective, you can get no larger than the 4 elements, or no higher than the 4 elements. Everything is going to fall into one of those 4 slots, you see, which I call the royal God family.
Okay. Go ahead, I'm still listening. I'm just going to turn the music down a little bit.
Okay. This is what I call the royal God family. And you see, you know, first we will look at the mama, which is is the water element. Okay? And her role is the nurturing of the royal family. Okay? That's her whole purpose. You see, she masters in that, and you know, and that's all that she is about, nurturing the black royal family, the beginning, the ancient. This is the antiquity. You see, Black Mama Universe, who is the master of the soul realm, you see. And then we have, of course, and everything, what we have to understand is that the universe is very contingent on balance. Everything boils down to the balance of opposites. There is always going to be an opposite reflection. And anytime you deal on one aspect, it is not complete until you match it with its shadow perspective, you see, at the same level that you're looking at it. From one perspective is the same scope you have to give it in balance from its opposite perspective. And it's not until you have done that or that you're looking at the holistic purpose. Otherwise, until it is in balance, it's not complete, and if it's not complete, it's not real. And that's how we get the land of illusion.
Trapped off.
Right, absolutely. So if we're going to look at Mama and her element being water, then the first thing we would want to do is what would be her opposite perspective. The father. Okay? And then he represents the air element, which is connected to spirit. Where Mama is physically emotions through the water, you know, cosmically she represents the soul realm. But then Daddy, you know, he is the air element, you see. He represents the spirit realm. Physically, it's mental or knowledge.
Mental or knowledge.
Yeah, he's the master of knowledge. And what he knows is how he activates and creates, spiritually as a collective. Okay, so he's the master of the realm of the knowing, you see, the understanding, the air element, you see, which is connected to Father Spirit, you see. And so just even looking at that scenario already gives you a whole wealth of information, you see. So now we know just from that understanding, if mama and if daddy are opposite, then that means water is considered the opposite of air.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
So one flows, one is holistic, and one is air cuts down and bleed, and plus it's connected to the mind. It's mental. So dissect and cut into pieces. Analytical, analyzing pieces of information.
Gotcha.
Which mama is just the opposite. She's the water. She's the holistic. She's the one that flows. Gotcha. She's hidden. Father is visible.
Okay.
Mama's internal. Father is external. Okay.
Seen and unseen.
Seen and unseen. Okay.
So like he will be, let's say, even if you did king and queen, she would be the power behind the throne.
Right.
So they may look at him, but she will still have a lot of equal power.
Absolutely, but from a hidden perspective. This is what we got to realize. Just because it's hidden doesn't mean it does not carry the same weight or value. And until we give it the same weight or value, then it's not complete and it's not whole. And as long as it's not whole, it's not real.
Gotcha.
It's still part of an illusion.
Gotcha.
As the mind has now cut down and dissect pieces of information, you see, which is, now, let me give you this scenario here. Energy unfolds mother to son, and then from father to daughter. That's how energy unfolds, okay? Now, it's like somebody, when they say we are made in the image of God, and when I say we, I'm talking about the melanated people. Because of the melanin, this is like the oil that gives us fluidity to balance energy.
Gotcha.
The only way you can create is when you balance energy. The ultimate balance is the yin and the yang, balancing opposites.
Okay.
You see. And so, so the melanated, so we, the melanin is what gives us that fluidity to balance energy, and thereby the ability to create. So we, like I said, made in the image of God, which God means holistic.
Holistic.
The holistic. Okay? So here you have